Hello and welcome to another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about the problem with the CS2 community. And no, I do not mean the majority of the CS2 community right now, especially on like subreddits and Twitter that are complaining about VACnet and also collision and hitreg, because I think those are all solid and completely valid complaints, because yes, those do need to be worked on because they do have some major issues, especially with, I have noticed, collision, like running into players. It's like a 50-50 chance I phase through them now, or I kind of like jitter back and forth. That's still a problem that I think needs to be ironed out, which wasn't in CSGO at all. And also, when you just try to crouch jump on a lot of things, it just doesn't work the first time. It just puts you back down to the level you tried to jump at first, because again, I think the collision brushes were like a little bit weird. So again, I think that needs to be ironed out as well. But again, I want to talk about the minority of the CS2 community that just complain about absolutely everything that gets updated to the game. It's infuriating. Like, for example, recently, CS2 recently made a change, a big change, a kind of short change, but a big change nonetheless, to basically try to get rid of people using SnapTap. Like they tried to like completely prevent that with a detection system. And while yes, a lot of people have unfortunately pointed out that, they have unrightfully been kicked from some servers because, it detected them falsely, or it detected them falsely. It falsely accused them of using SnapTap, is what I mean to say. While that does happen and that does suck, yes, it will only get better over time. And I think that's just a good thing in the long term, because yes, SnapTap did give people an unfair advantage to the people that had like those certain keyboards. And while you may say, oh, but what about Hall effect keyboards? They have like special switches that make the response time better. Yes, but that's not giving you like an actual super fucking insane advantage, like just making you basically do a perfect counter strafe every single fucking time. Like, that is broken and not something that belongs in the game, in my opinion. And yeah, that is cheating. Even though it's hardware and not software, that is still giving players an unfair advantage and kind of lowering the skill ceiling as well. So yeah, I think it's rightfully so that they have a detection system to try to get rid of players doing that. Because again, I think it's just unfair. And all a Hall effect keyboards do, by the way, it basically just improves your response time. And that's it. There are several pro players that are still sponsored by like Razer and Logitech that do not use Hall effect keyboards at all and still perform amazingly. And you can still play terribly with a Hall effect keyboard. I mean, I'm a example of this. I am terrible at the game. I only have like 7,000 elo. This Hall effect keyboard really has not improved my like gaming by a ton. I notice a difference from a mechanical keyboard, yes, but it's not giving me like an active advantage every single time like with SnapTap. So again, the people complaining, oh, why'd you remove it? Again, it's to level the playing field, which I think is a good idea. It's making people like not have to do all these workarounds just to just be on the same level as some other people that have the same keyboard. It is like, ah. But another big problem that I see people like blow, or not a big problem, a small problem that I see blowing out of proportion, that's not even a problem, is the fact that they got rid of jump keybinds, which I think is fine. Because in CS2 especially, now that you have like an audible feedback for when you're at the height of your jump, it's not hard to do jump throws. It's really not. If you know smokes and you like know where to line the shit up and throw it, you should learn how to jump throw. It is really not hard. Even I can do it, and I suck at the game. Again, 7,000 elo player here, and I can do it perfectly fine. You can as well. Really, they are not hard to do at all. I don't know why people are complaining about, oh, they removed jump keybinds. Oh no, because again, that's giving people an unfair advantage compared to the people that don't use jump keybinds, like me, because it's just giving you a perfect jump throw every single time, which you don't even need, mind you, because again, there's audible feedback for when you reach the peak of your jump and when you throw something. It's not hard. So why do you feel the need to even use jump keybinds in the first place? Like, it really is not rocket science. It is not difficult to learn how to jump throw. Like, oh my God. And while you may say, oh, but like, why does that matter then? Why do they even remove it in the first place? Because, it's not hard to jump throw in the first place. Again, it is still a perfect jump throw every single time. Even with that audible feedback, there will be some moments where you just mess up your jump throw, and that's perfectly fine. That is normal. That is like okay. But for the people that don't have a jump throw keybind, they do it perfectly every single fucking time without fail. That is unfair because again, there are going to be a lot of times even when you're like even if you nail jump throwing down like normally where you just sometimes mess up a jump throw, and that again is a leveled playing field because everybody else will be the same. Meanwhile, when you have a jump throw keybind, you do it perfectly every single time, and that is unfair to the people that do not have it. It is that simple. And again, even with jump keybinds removed, is it really hard to just jump throw in the first place? No, it really isn't. Yes, you'll mess up sometimes, but oh boo-hoo, fucking cry about it. It's really not hard to do. Okay. That's basically going to be it. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.